Yo, what is up, boys? It's your boy Method Man YT here, and we are back on NBA Infinite. And today we're going to be discussing what tiers you should be getting your characters to, like what upgrade, and how usable they'll be at that upgrade level. So let's begin with our rare cards. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna show y'all rookie Kevin Durant. So if we go here and we compare KD to himself, R7. Let's just say we have an R5 KD. For rare cards, I say you gotta get them to R7. You just gotta get them to R7. They're so cheap, and they need it. Trust me, they need it. They need the extra stats from their exclusive very badly. Like this is what 6% field goal percent, and it bumps up to like 10%. You're gonna need those stats because rare cards have the lowest stats in the game, so they naturally just have lower stats than epics and legendaries. So you're gonna need every single stat point you can get, like, and then the badges, especially the badges. Like, look at this. R5 KD has what? Level 1 Shifty Master, level 1 Breakaway Artist, level 1 Clutch Shooter, level 1 Height Advantage, the Prince of level 1 Prince of Pursuit. Like, it's not gonna come in clutch. Oh, my battery's pretty low. It's not gonna come in clutch all the time, but it definitely helps to have the higher badge at R7, and it's so cheap. So like rare cards, this one's quick. Rare cards, you just need them R7. Let's move on to the epic cards. And for this one, I'll use Bradley Beal as an example. So, epic cards, I'll say usable. You can definitely get them usable at R5. Like, R5 is definitely a usable point for them. Like, R5 is definitely a usable point, and well, R7 is the ultimate form, but R5 I'd say is usable enough for epic players. Like, let's look at his stats. Like, his speed is not that far off from what his max is. His strength is not that far off. His mid range, I had an R5 Bradley Beal for like ages, and he honestly never missed mid range just that much. He felt pretty automatic. He felt like my Devin Booker. He felt like my R7. I feel like R6 Devin Booker missed more mid-ranges for me than, or even R5 Devin Booker, who's a legendary, missed more mid-ranges for me than R5 Bradley Beal. Like, then again, these earlier, maybe Bradley Beal's a bad example. The earlier free-to-play cards were super busted. They gave them so much gold badges. You've definitely realized later on that they toned them down a bit. So let me try someone else. Let me try a more recent. I'm sorry, bro, I can't play right now. Let me try a more recent, like, epic. I guess, is Dennis Schroeder viable for that? Nah, he was one of those busted. He's one of those busted ones. Let's try Mobley. Let's try Mobley. So yeah, you can still get some use out of R5 Mobley. Like, he's exclusive. Like, the main thing of getting your epic to R5 to where it's actually usable, the reason why it's actually usable is because you get that level 2 upgrade on their exclusive, and that's what you're honestly looking for. Like, look at that. His block success rate goes from 6% to 8%, and he gets 14% juke resistance opposed to the 8% he gets from R1. Like, they actually become useful at R5. Like, R5 is what you're looking for on epic cards. Let's look at his stats. Let's look at the stat jump. Like, it's not crazy. Like, his strength just gets what, plus 36. Let's look for his block. Obviously his block jumps by a bit. It's 56. Rebound 41. Defense 58. So yeah, it's and let's look at his. You know what? Let's look at his badges as well. Give me the defense badges. Yeah, he has level 4 no fly zone. His quick chase is maxed out, which is the main thing for Evan Mobley, I guess. His Prince of Pursuit is maxed out. His brick wall is maxed out. His solid footwork is maxed out. Like, yeah, he gets a lot of his important badge. They get a lot of their important badges at R5. So, yeah, I'd say epics are in need of getting to at least R5 for them to be usable. So now let's move on to the legendaries. And legendaries are a bit more iffy. So there's like 3 different categories of legendaries in this game. So there are the free legendaries like Dame, Tatum, and Embiid. So let's get on to them. So for the free legendaries, there's no wear on it. You need to get them to R7. Like R6, okay, maybe I'm thinking of it too hard, but R6, okay, R6 is probably where you want to land the free legendaries, but you can easily get them to R7 through probably through gambling or just spending. Like if you've been a long time player, you've definitely earned like millions of dollars from the ability to exchange the free players, like the ability to trade them for like putting them on the market. You've definitely earned millions from that, so you can definitely get an R7 legendary if you've been a long time player. But I'd say the free players like Dame, Tatum, and Embiid, like you can make them work at R6. R6 is your baseline point for them, and well, R7 is obviously the end goal, which you can actually obtain. So that's the free legendary. They usually go around like 1 mil, 1.2 mil, like they're around that range. I'd throw Devin Booker in there as well. Obviously, he's not technically a free legendary, but he goes for like the 1.1 mil range. So hey, I'd throw him in that bunch too. So now let's move on to the legendaries that cost at least 3 mil, like between let's say between 3 and 5 mil, like Giannis per se. Get them to R4. Oh, hold up, wrong thing. Yeah, get them to R4. Trust me. R4 is where they begin, where you can still get some use from them at R4. Like R4, you can still get some use from them. Trust me. And R4 Giannis is still running through a lot of characters in this game. Obviously, he's gonna get blocked. He's gonna get blocked a bit more by the better shot blockers, but he's still running through a lot of characters in this game. He's 100% usable. I'd slump Giannis. I'd slump Jokic in that category as well. Jokic can definitely get some use at R4. Kawhi is up there, obviously for different reasons though. Kawhi is more of a clamper, so he does not really need much upgrade. He's more of a clamper and he's automatic from mid range, so he doesn't really need much like upgrades per se. But yeah, he's still pretty deadly at R4. And I think that's it. There isn't much like legendaries that cost between 3 and 5 mil. Maybe you would want to say Doncic, but he's like his price is skyrocketing right now. His price is definitely skyrocketing. So yeah, those guys between the 3 and 5 mil range, like you want to get them to R4 at least. Like 80s in that category as well. Although he goes for like 5.5 mil right now, but he's a resident between that 4 and 5 mil range. I will say you can still get some 80s for like between 4 and 5 mil. So yeah, get those guys to R4. And now for the like super expensive legendaries, I'm talking about the prime collections like Curry, LeBron, KD, SGA. Halliburton is up there as well. I think he also goes for that price. Prime Trae Young. Those who cost like upwards of 6 mil. I guess he's not in that. Actually, wait. I forgot. The between 3 and 5 mil also applies to James Harden. So James Harden, you can definitely get some use out of R4 as well. Damn, he feels like you can get. He honestly feels like such an anomaly. You can get use of out of him even at R1. He's that crazy. Like he seems like the most consistent 3-point shooter to me in this game. But yeah, so let's get back to the prime legendaries like that cost above like 6 mil. Curry, KD, LeBron, prime Trae Young. Let's see, you can get use of out of them at R4 as well, but I'd say R5 like free to play. Obviously, free to play. You're gonna have to be the luckiest guy alive to ever get an R7, like a prime collection, like over 6 mil card to R7. Like you're gonna have to be like extremely lucky with gambling and stuff. So that's out of the picture. So I'd say the end goal for free to play players when it comes to like prime over 6 mil cards should be at least R5. R6 could be like you could get R6 if you have like a great work ethic and grind like hell to get them there. But I think R5 is just a great endpoint for free to play players on these on these over 6 mil cards. So yeah, they the main thing is just like how with the epics. It's just like how with the epics, you're trying to get that second. You're just trying to get that second exclusive upgrade, and from there on, you're pretty much set. Like the only thing you're missing out at R6 and R7 is probably that those extra shooting stats for more consistency, and R7 is obviously like the best, which is the end goal for everyone. But like obviously, as a free to play for a card that costs over 6 mil, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be complete hell. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just get let me just go over it again. So for the free legendaries, Tatum, Dame, Embiid, you're gonna want to get them to at least R6. R6, R7 is your end point and your main point for them. Including Devin Booker as well. And for the cards that cost like between 3 and 5 mil, like James Harden, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Kawhi, AD, and I'd slump Luka in there as well. You're gonna want to get them to at least R4. And for the Prime Collection legendaries and stuff that cost, the legendaries that basically cost over 6 mil, you want to get them to R4 with your as a free to play with your end goal being R5. Like, yeah. The legendary wow, I messed that up so much. The legendaries that cost like between 3 and 5 mil as well, you basically follow the same pattern. Like you get them to R4, they're usable, and then R5 is kind of like your end goal. R5 is like your end goal point for as a free to play, and R6 is very much doable. I'm completely free to play, 100% free to play, and it took me like a year of playing the game, and I finally have R6 AD who costs like 4 to 5, like between 5.5 mil at the moment in the market. Granted though, I did play the game at the beginning, so I got him for like 3 mil before he was even like released, during the time where you could where you only had to pre-order for these characters. When the game was so much better, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So see you in the next one.